Hello,
See,
everybody.
I said we were gonna do it, and we're doing it, and here we are.
But what are we doing?
Do we want to do we want to? We're gonna. It's gonna be a surprise.
Oh,
It's just gonna happen as it happens, and
A New Year's Eve surprise.
yeah, because
wow.
my real New Year's Eve has to be backup Christmas,
Isn't that what most people just use New Year's Eve for, anyways?
or like second Christmas with grandparents or whatever. Like I always had to
Yeah.
do that. Yeah.
New Year's Day is my backup Christmas because the blizzard wasn't good driving conditions
Right.
to go to my date.
Go to your dates.
I missed you.
I missed you too.
Don't listen to him. That's not your dad.
And
Please.
Yeah. Anyway, we have a game to play.
Do we?
Yeah. It is generally what we gather here to do on Friday evenings.
shoots and ladders, everyone.
It
Welcome.
doesn't sound right, but I don't know enough about games to correct you.
I love that little bit from that so much. Like I use it all the time.
Me too.
Anywho's.
What are we doing tonight?
What are we doing?
Are we,
So
Are we ready to begin the recording bit and then I can start
Damn, yeah. Let's do
Probably
it.
do
start just
that.
rambling?
yeah.
I should probably do that. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My girlfriend got a soda stream.
Those are fun.
Pretty great.
I used to have one. I'm considering whether I need to get one in my stuff 2.0.
Are you asking for an opinion?
No, it's
Okay.
just I'm weighing. But yeah, they're super fun and convenient.
Indeed.
Just carbonate whatever liquid you want.
That is really nice.
Make yourself some spicy milk.
Oh
really-
God.
I really enjoyed carbonating Gatorade.
What? That
I wouldn't
sounds
recommend milk because the milk could get clogged in the little nozzle.
Yeah.
I didn't ask
Anyway.
for your permission.
Yes.
Well, you know what? Too bad.
Don't talk to your dad that way.
Not my real dad.
Anyways,
Your dad, who's 10 years younger than you. Anyway, are we ready to start?
Schloss is
Can I do the-
not as young as you think they are.
Oh yeah, they're like 5 years younger than us. I don't know. It's not important. What is important is whether or not they are recording.
I sure am.
Oni, are you recording?
yes.
Jess, are you recording?
I am.
Me, am I recording? You betcha. Grapes, are you recording?
Yeah.
All right then. Here comes the sync clap in 3, 2, 1. Our story begins, as such stories often do, with a title card reading simply 3 weeks ago and a few hundred miles away. We see the other side of the Whisperwood, a force of reclamation troopers arriving in the eastern edges of the Whisperwood, breaking up to settle into camps. It looks to be a force of about 100 or so. They're making way straight for Longacre. And as they settle into their camps in the eastern corners of the Whisperwood, waiting for a signal that they don't know will never come, because the person responsible for giving the signal will be dead before they can ring it. That's unimportant for what we know, for what's going on right now. They settle in and they wait. And our view pans some distance away as another group of reclamation soldiers, a smaller one this time, maybe 10 or so, is set upon by a party of 4 goblins. And Schles, you are up first.
Yeah, okay. So where are we? Out in forest?
So this is gonna be. Let's place this in a a village at the edge of the woods. Evening. So you're they're camped out in a barn. Here we go, yeah. Let's set the scene, some imagination.
Yeah.
It's a clear
Yay.
It's a clear night. This is about the night that you guys are fighting Kagan, so the moon's pretty full.
Hmm. Oh, wow.
Yeah, alone farmhouse. Sits atop a rise.
Is there another screen we can be on other than Longacre screen?
Well, I mean, kinda not. I mean, we're not there yet. This is all theater of the mind.
Okay.
A hill overlooking one of the calmer sides of the Whisperwood. And in the barn, outside that farmhouse, is camped this small unit of reclamation forces out on a patrol. And yeah, you hit them just after nightfall.
Okay. So Ignatius, on the back of his mighty boar Grumbo, bursts through the barn doors, and Grumbo picks up one of the soldiers with his tusks, and Ignatius strikes an alchemist fire, sticks it in the soldier's mouth, and then Grumbo flings it back behind him, and they explode.
Woo!
Okay. Ignatius is invisible, I guess.
Right. Ignatius is a goblin who's got notions. He's dressed like a fancy lad, wearing
Fancy boy.
a monocle, and otherwise covered in bottles on various straps and hooks.
Bandolier device, kind of similar to the one you took off of the alchemist you fought in the Court of Spears.
Dude's name, Guy Man.
Yeah, you didn't ever get his name.
So he is now dude's name, Guy Man.
Yeah, we
His name
did.
is-
We know
Well, you,
that
the
their name
players,
is dead.
His name is Resec Darkmoor.
That don't
but
matter.
You would have no way of ever knowing that. Anyway, what is important? Yeah.
Their name is 15 EXP.
Goddamn.
Oof.
Celeste, were you done, or did I interrupt you?
No, that's finished.
Okay. Oni, who is in the door next?
Ooh, 1 second. Flying through the door is this extremely pale greenish blue goblin. You barely even notice them as they just come in as a blur and immediately just deck the next person in the face, sending them flying back into a tree and knocking them out. Razor has no hair, is very slender, actually stands very hunched, but might be a little taller than you think they are. You aren't sure. And generally only really wears wraps and maybe some pants. You aren't sure if they're pants, they're so tattered at this point. And they have these bright green yellow eyes and clawed fingers, because I cannot get away from that in my characters, and I'm not complaining.
This is the trash man character
Yeah.
from It's Always Sunny.
Yeah, they're the trash!
Hey, trash man.
They're the trash!
Trash all over.
All over
All over the place. Trash man.
Look, you can't talk about my character like that without them interacting at least. You're right, but still.
All right, Jess, who comes through next?
Coming in a crunch with 2 daggers in her hand is a goblin, and she's just got smeared just makeup on her, like just brand like she slept in it a couple days kind of makeup, and she's just, you know, coming in just kind of like that really kind of cheesy grin and just go and then she's gonna start, you know, looking for somebody to throw a dagger at.
Well, I mean, there's a group of guys that you're ambushing. You could indeed huck your daggers at them.
I shall.
Hit a dude in the face, and they'll never know.
Oh, this is new for me.
You don't have to roll for it. This is just
Yeah,
a cool thing you do when
we're
you
we're
go in.
cinematicking, like, yeah,
This is the Avengers intro.
yeah, exactly. This is the Avengers intro. Like, for all the bad things Age of Ultron did, that opening sequence, giving you an idea of like who everybody is and what their deal is. Like, we're doing that. So yeah, go paint us a picture with actions.
So she'll just throw it, and just like she just kind of does like kind of Beavis and Butthead style.
That's amazing.
And she's just gonna throw some daggers and then just like kind of swoop in.
Oh yeah, like, dude, a pair of dudes in front of you, one's facing away, one's facing forward, 2 dagger throws with the same hand, same action.
Yeah.
One gets one guy right
Slow
in the
motion.
back, in the chest. The other one sees it coming, spins in, and gets him right in the eye.
All of that. I'm having a
Yes.
And they
What
fall in
would
such a position that one guy's head is in the other's lap, and like, haha.
absolutely.
What would you do as a rogue? That is what you would want to do right now. 'Cause that's what I'm doing
Just the
right now. as a
cool
monk.
like action, just and just hear it just like as it happens, and that's that's it.
That's the last
Alright.
thing they hear before they die.
Yeah. And last but not least,
Coming out of a bush next to the barn, as all the reclamation soldiers are focused on the other 3 goblins, another goblin pops out of the bush and jumps with a dog slicer in the left hand and a comically oversized hand pistol in the other. He jumps
God.
behind
Good.
one of the soldiers and just carves his back open, and then he points his gun at a second one and just blam, and just blows a big hole in his chest, and then in a swift motion spins and cuts the hamstring of a third soldier while in a single swift motion reloading his pistol.
It's a fucking hurricane of destruction.
Yes.
They were not
Also,
ready.
quite fancifully dressed, if I recall.
Yes, they have like this fancy swashbuckler's coat and a top hat on.
Because
We can.
Oh god, which one of these goblins has their teeth filed down into points, and why is it Razor?
Every goblin has pointy teeth.
I know, but
say
like
it's
extra...
Razor.
Yeah.
Razor specifically files their teeth every morning to make sure
Yeah.
there's just as sharp as the next.
Yeah, and in your onslaught, one guy does run, turns around the side of the barn, and then kind of shakes his head and stops. And you just hear, "Oh God, what did you do to me?" And then from around the side of the barn, "Yeah, that's right. I took away everything you remember the last 2 days.
Nice.
And if you make me break a sweat, I'll make you forget your mum's face, eh?" And then the soldier screams, drops his weapons, and runs, audibly crying. And as he runs, from around the side of the barn comes the Inquisitor, Izinio Dorcas.
Hey. I don't know you
With
right
a-
now, but I know you in the other one.
Well, this is your handler.
Oh, okay, so I do know you right now. Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah, as you recall, Izinio, aside from being an Inquisitor, works as a talent scout for the Baron. And, recruits and manages operatives. I mean, he brought new players to the party, and he
Yeah.
manages these guys. So yeah, you know him.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to mention, my character's name is Gum Gum.
Gum Gum. Right.
Yeah. And
I love their name.
we discussed it. It is not a One Piece reference, as I initially assumed. Because,
No, because
Gum Gum.
the gnome
Guns
in the
later.
Pathfinder video game, or the goblin in the Pathfinder video game is named Knock Knock.
yeah,
So I'm like, why not Gum Gum?
I'm into it. But he approaches and respectfully crouches. He's still taller than you, because a human crouching is, higher than a
Still-
goblin. But,
Yeah.
he's making the effort. And placing his finger on his temple, Professor X style, shares with you the memory of the detachment of reclamation troops setting up camp along the eastern edge of the Whisperwood. And after playing it for you, says, "New task. Search and destroy.
All right.
Awesome.
Let's go, guys.
Neutralizing the entire force is, given their numbers, a difficult task. Your priority is to target and assassinate the 5 officers leading it. Take them out, the rest will disband, or at least be easier to mop up. Any means necessary." Baron made sure I understood. He said it twice. Any means necessary.
All right. I like this.
He then reaches into his coat pocket, removes an object that appears to be a clear glass sphere about the size of a baseball. And whichever one of you is closest to, he hands it to them.
I feel like we're all just kind of lined up in front of him. Like
Yeah,
a
just
squaggle of children.
takes it out,
Yeah.
holds it out. And so in Pathfinder lore, goblins in 2E have kind of moved up in the world. They're not monsters anymore. They're PC characters.
We're
they're
respectable
civilized.
members of society.
Yeah, but still, as a culture, not big on reading.
Mhm.
So, this is a device that it's basically a few pre-recorded video presentations
Mhm.
that will serve as your dossier of targets in place of folders that you would read. It's like it plays a little video clip with all the information. He
Ignatius is a proud reader.
Of course,
Fair enough.
Ignatius is.
Wait, is it Rosalago's eye?
No, it's a yeah,
Okay.
it's a like perfectly clear, perfectly spherical like glass, like flawless glass orb.
You see Razor's eyes just go real wide, like her pupils just completely dilate. This just stares at you like, oh,
Oh,
what is that? What is that?
Target dossiers. And hands off the orb, and with that, turns around and walks away. And gets, like, before he gets nearly far enough away that you wouldn't be able to, like, it would be hard to see him visibly, you do stop being able to see him. But, yeah, it's just that you can't see him. But yeah, now I can take us to the screen, which is your mission briefing screen.
Yay.
So what we're looking at now is the area of the Whisperwood that we are talking about. I have helpfully marked on there. Here's where Longacre is, where Remnesia is. There's a key, which also shows the locations relative to town of where the Fort Estinazo is, which is where Nalinka's Den is, the Court of Spears. And over on this edge, you see this company that has been dispatched is led by a commander and 4 lieutenants, each holding a different role. These are the 5 targets that you are to track down and assassinate. On the map, D is where the commander is encamped. And then E is where you can find the chief scout. F, G, H are main body, chaplain, and quartermaster. Main body being where the bulk of the foot troops are,
Okay.
if that's unclear in the meaning. And they are all camped in these locations, settled, and waiting for a signal. So what that means is you will be able to approach and jump and ambush them each kind of individually. So these are going to be like, this is a stage select screen.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, think of it that way.
So where would the signal be coming from?
What signal?
You said they were waiting for the signal. Like,
Longacre.
oh, Longacres. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying the army. Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this group is waiting for a signal from Longacre that it's time to move in and take over.
Gotcha.
And, the Angel Knight never gets to send that signal because the Chuckle Fucks have killed her, but that doesn't happen for 3 weeks. So, which stage would you like to? And you can learn a little bit more about what each one is in the dossier before you decide which one to go to. But yeah, what do we want to hear about?
What do you guys think?
I mean, if you
Well-
ask Razor straight up, they're just gonna go straight for the boss. But
I mean, Matra's on its stomach. We should target the quartermaster.
Well, I feel like we should go after the scouts.
And I'm just
Yeah.
following you guys. I'm just following you guys. I just really need to punch more things.
Also, if Ignatius' accent slides all over the place and comes in and out, that's canon.
Because he's faking it.
Yeah.
it's fine. No one will. Literally, none of these kids will ever know.
Yeah.
You see Ignatius and Gum Gum come from the upper crust of Goblin Society.
No, Ignatius doesn't. He pretends
Why?
he does.
Well, Ignatius convinced Gum Gum that he does.
Where are we going?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah. 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 Rock, paper, scissors, guys.
Should roll on it.
Grips.
Whoever rolls the highest gets to choose.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Do it.
I rolled a natural 20.
Well, man.
Grapes.
Oh,
Like eating a
Yes.
six.
wasted a natural 20. God. Feels bad.
Feels bad.
No, it feels great for me.
Shut
Feels
up.
bad.
Use those now, not, when bad shit is happening.
Not
So,
when I
uh,
use my +1
one.
striking flaming big boom gun.
Yeah. So, so having won the, do the goblins play rock, paper, scissors in real life and you just won?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, as the winner,
We're going after the scout.
all right.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
the chief scout is a middle-aged male halfling by the name of Fododles.
Oh no. Halflings. Fuck.
Total.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
remember the halfling scouts that you've encountered up
Yeah.
until now? Yeah.
I've also remembered that every halfling we've encountered kicked our ass.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look, as long as they don't have poison pots, we're fine. Or acid flasks.
And then
They
so
probably
as you're watching it, you get an image of a middle-aged, like brown-haired halfling. So generic, he's not worth casting.
Razor immediately forgets his face.
Yeah, but yeah, in armor, holding a sword, is fighting sword and shield, like that kind of deal. Then then you see him training the scouts, and they're all riding wolves, and you start to wonder, wait a minute, they're all riding wolves. I don't see him riding a wolf. And then the screen does a jump scare score noise as it cuts to the terror bird that he rides.
Oh.
And if you don't know what a terror bird is, Google cassowary.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Yeah. And yeah, these things are big and fast and terrifying. And he
And they
rides
will-
one.
In real life, cassowaries are exactly the same.
Yeah, and so yeah, imagine, picture a cassowary, and there's a halfling with a lance riding it. That is Fododles.
What's his name? Full totals. God. It's to make him unassuming, so when you do let down your guard, that's when he can attack you with his fucking terror bird.
Yeah. Do we want to select this mission?
Dun, 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 dun.
All right. Yeah.
Quick sort of aside question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can bullets have poison applied to them?
Only if they're an alchemy bullet, like a pitted bullet. That's a thing, I
Yep.
believe.
Yeah, it is a specific item that allows it.
I'm not seeing that.
Yeah. Well, if not that, it should say in poison rules whether it can be applied to ammunition. So I would check that. So loading. Chief Scout encounter. So our map zooms in on section E.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Yep. And this is a part of the Whisperwood with tall, thin pines, lots of wide open spaces, and some old stone ruins dotted across the landscape. Some big enough to even that you could camp inside. This is the region of the woods you find yourself in. And as we navigate to their location on the map, who is doing that?
I would imagine the person who selected this and got us into this. So,
What am I doing? Sorry.
Let me phrase it in a way that makes my meaning more clear. Who, having the best survival, would be the one trusted with navigation?
what's everyone's survival?
I do have a
Survival.
plus 10 to survival.
I have
Plus 12.
Oh, we have 2 plus 12s.
Okay. So who would be
Okay,
navigating?
so I've
Go ahead.
got a plus 11, but Grumbo has a plus 15.
Oh. So I would imagine we'd
Okay,
be
so
following the board.
Grumbo's bonus would not apply in this instance
Never know.
because we are navigating a map. And a phenomenal sense of smell does not help one
You disparage Grumbo's survival
Orion-
skills at your peril.
orienteer with written maps. They tend to be bad at that.
You know what? That's true.
This is
So
not
who-
any ordinary boar, though.
Who would be navigating?
Clearly, Penny.
Yeah. Don't trust Razor to lead you anywhere.
Okay,
Polyroll. Polyroll.
roll me that survival, Polly Pickpockets.
That is natural 17. 7 plus. That's a 29. Survival.
Okay. So, as you are following, you are able to notice the first of many hazards of the Whisperwoods with this excellent roll. As this part of the forest, the trees will shift and change with the wind. Like they'll actually like stretch up or crunch down a little bit to confuse people. But you are able to maintain your heading as this happens, knowing the ways of the forest. Well done.
Good.
Yeah. Now, quick, roll me another survival.
Oh.
27.
Ooh.
Okay, great time to roll well another time. So you are able to notice the signs of early and avoid a drake nest.
Oh,
Shit. Oh, shit.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you recognize the signs of a jungle drake hunting nearby, and avoid stumbling into the nest, which would surely provoke the beast.
Man, if only we had that with literally any of our other characters.
right.
Yeah. Yeah, so far, Polly is helping. Because remember, the Whisperwood, dangerous and scary place. Lots of dangers, lots of hazards.
Charlie wasn't fucking around when she said that.
Yeah. Yeah, just apparently Polly is better at this than Charlie is.
I'm not a dumb witch.
Polly, what are you talking about?
Nothing.
Yeah. Speaking of, everybody roll a perception check real quick.
Oh boy.
I don't know. I don't feel like using my dice today. Perceive! That's a 23!
27.
Dirty 20.
Oh, man. Polly looking like a rock star so far with these rolls.
Grapes, check your messages.
While navigating the forest, are
Please.
also able to notice and avoid some snares, probably set out by the very scouts you're tracking.
Does Polly literally stand there and just point?
Ignatius got a natural 20 for a 31.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
Okay. So Ignatius, you see the snares. You see Polly see the snares. And then you see that one of the snares is rigged to a secondary snare that goes off if you try to disarm it.
The most dangerous type of snare. Snare inside of snare inside of a snare.
Oh
Snare,
my
snare.
You also
God.
see that Polly has not noticed that.
Oh.
Look at it. Look at it.
Wait. There's another one.
What?
Ignatius just points and doesn't stop pointing.
Doesn't say anything, just points.
Where are you pointing at?
Where?
And he's pointing! No help at all.
Oh, I see it. Okay. Can we just go around it?
Can we go around it?
Yeah, that's always. I mean, it's just a snare. Of course you can.
Razor, you're crazy. I just can't work. Oh my god, it works.
Oh, I should. I'm the smartest one here.
Razor, how'd you get over there?
Right, let's go.
All right. Next, roll me a nature check.
Boy, it's me.
Ooh.
I got a +10 in nature.
That's a 25.
Sure. Okay.
I have a +14.
That's a 17, actually. That wasn't a good roll.
Okay.
23.
31.
Well, okay, Ignatius, get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
See how it is. I see it.
Let people have
18
their
plus
spell.
13 is 31, right?
No. It's
No.
34.
No.
No?
31.
18 plus. Oh, I thought you said 16. Sorry.
Yeah.
13.
13.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's 31.
DC 24 to recognize
Oh
this.
no.
So Ignatius
Fine.
made it.
Yeah, I made it too. I got a 25.
I got a
okay.
23.
Yes, the three of So, so you climb up one particularly mossy hill,
Razor is just going at it.
and as you climb, you notice it's moving ever so slightly. The ground shifts beneath your feet, and it's warm. And you're able to recognize quite quickly that you are probably standing atop some kind of megafauna. Ignatius, you would know that given the area you're in, because you rolled really good,
Yeah.
this could be a megaprimatus,
Oh no.
which is a King Kong. It is a size gargantuan, 40-foot tall gorilla.
Razor's just on it.
Yeah, and you are all standing upon its sleeping back.
Did you feel
Why
that?
is this
It's
hill
moving.
weird?
It's moving. It's living.
Huh?
Oh,
What?
oh.
Ignatius, with your role, you would know the two most important things to do right now to not wake the creature are remain quiet and not make any sudden movements.
Well,
You
that's
do.
impossible.
Razor is very loud. For goblins, trying to look quiet.
Look, I'm just providing information. What you choose to do with it is your business.
I mean, it hasn't woken up, so if we keep moving, I'm sure it'll be fine.
What?
Let's play the quiet game.
What?
What?
Sorry.
I can't hear you. Too quiet.
I don't know if it comes up on my mic or not, but I just want everyone to hear. I'm gonna say click clank because I'm rolling a die and I want you to hear me do it.
Please.
I'm sorry if I peaked my mic.
It's okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna turn myself down. Is that good? Am I good?
You're fine.
I have rolled a natural 1
Oh.
Oh, wow.
for the Megaprimatus's perception check.
Yay!
But what's the modifier, though?
It's still a natural one.
I rolled a natural 1
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's
for
Even
right.
the
with the
perception
modifier.
check of a sleeping creature.
Yeah.
Which they get a -4.
And it's 4 on, so.
So your voice does not seem to have awoken the creature. However-
I imagine this giant King Kong just kind of reaches over and then scratches its butt.
back.
Set up.
Yeah. The ground jerks a little bit, and you just hear. And it's hard to tell where it came from because the thing you're on is so fucking big.
The fart knocked over a tree.
Yeah. So, what do we
30
do?
bludgeoning damage.
Standing upon this creature.
Can Razor make perception?
Yes, Razor can make perception.
Razor would like to see if there's anything else around to make sure they aren't running into any more gigantic creatures. Or per se, any other things that could definitely kill them.
Yeah,
That's
roll me-
a 24.
So you notice that there is another similarly sized and shaped hill nearby.
Mm-hmm.
And it is not impossible that,
That's
the
another
thing
one.
might have a mate.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe best to proceed with caution.
Well, if we're gonna take the quiet route, I think I found another one over there, so we should probably stay away from it. These things are fucking huge, and I don't feel like fighting it.
I love you. I love your accent. Love it.
Thank you.
I do too.
Yeah, they are 40 feet tall. And they do a lot of damage. Anyway, so yeah, what's the move here? What do we do?
I say we try to sneak away.
Yeah, sneaking.
I mean, I'm okay at sneaking, so we can try.
So, I'm gonna need everybody to roll me an acrobatics check to represent you attempting to get down off of the creature without disturbing it.
Whee!
Okay.
That's 25.
26.
Ooh. 33.
Nice. Everyone's rolling so well.
19.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
So unfortunately,
Yeah.
Ignatius does trip and fall while
Oh,
attempting
no.
to dismount the creature.
What about Grumbo? Is Grumbo okay?
Oh, yeah, did Grumbo roll in acrobatics?
Right. Rumbo's acrobatics. Okay, Grumbo got a 28.
Nice.
Okay, so it's just Ignatius. The pig is more graceful than you.
You're less graceful than a sow.
And I rolled significantly better on this perception check than I did last time.
Please do not misgender Grumbo.
Grumbo is a bull, yeah.
Yes, Grumbo is a boy pig.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, this time you hear a much louder and then a more purposeful move. I believe you have awakened the Megapermatus.
Running! We're running! It's awake!
Clankety.
So, I'm going to take us to another map screen that I like to call the Page of Shame.
Oh no. Also, I imagine Ignatius like rolls down its head and bounces off the back of its off the top of its head and face plants.
And the reason I call it the Page of Shame is because this is where we end up when you fail a skill check that leads to an encounter.
Oh no, it's the white void!
Yep. And I am going to reveal the Megapermatus now.
Boom. Look at it.
Please place yourselves around it, since you were all kind of on his space. Are we ready to fight a 40-foot tall gorilla?
No.
Too bad.
Wait, hold on. There we go. Perfect music.
Yep. And while we're at it, why don't we roll initiative?
Initiative.
Oh.
What do I want to roll for? Probably. You know what? Can I say because we are so small compared to it that I can stealth?
No.
How dare
It
you?
is not, unfortunately, how it works.
How dare you?
Dare you? Fine. I got a. You know, I don't really have anything else that could work. 33.
Damn. Okay, Ignatius and Polly.
I got rolled initiative. Shit. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's happy on the opposite side from everyone because you fucked up.
Can I roll for stealth because, can I roll for stealth because I succeeded? Or, well, no. Could I roll in acrobatics because I succeeded before?
Yeah, in this case, I would say, yeah, you can roll acrobatics.
I got a 21.
Got a 26.
Okay, we have a tie with Ignatius and Razor. And at 26, you said, Jess?
Correct, yes.
Same as you had last time.
Again, because Ignatius fucked up, I think just drop me down.
Okay. All right. Gum Gum.
Okay, so the square is 4x4, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
He has a size gargantuan creature.
So I would like to position myself right here so that I can be flanked with Grumbo, excuse me. Then I will perform Drifter's Juke.
Okay. And what does Drifter's Juke do?
I move in and out of range to complement my attacks. I step, make a strike, step, make another strike. One strike must be ranged using your firearm crossbow. The other must be a melee strike using your melee weapon or unarmed attack.
Okay.
You can choose not to take one or both steps. So I will step, fire with my firearm. Probably doesn't get the flat-footed, because I don't think that works with ranged. Does it? Probably not.
Yes, put yourself on the map.
Trying so hard right now.
Well, if you stepped away, then they're not flanked anymore, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So the first attack will be a dirty 20.
That is not going to hit.
Gotta roll for that cobble check. Okay, it did not.
Your gun did not explode.
My gun did not explode. Then I take another step. Then I use my dog slicer.
Yeah. Do it up.
Oh, for 13.
I have bad news for you. You have critically failed.
Oh no. Well, I guess I'll use my hero point.
Okay.
Does a dirty 20 hit?
No, still does not.
Good first round. Okay, that's my turn.
Good first round. Okay.
Good try. Good
Good try.
It's my turn. I rolled good.
No.
Athletics. Let's see. Gum Gum, since you have attacked it, you've drawn its attention. Does a 36 succeed against your it's fortitude DC for grapple, right?
Yeah, mine is 25.
Okay, oh, that's critical success.
You rolled 35?
36.
Oh.
So he just reaches down and fully encloses you in its hand.
Hey, fuck you.
Like a squeaky toy.
Put me down, you little. Put me down.
And the Mega Primatus doesn't say this because it can't speak. However, some strange voice in the sky says, "You should choose your words more carefully." And then it is going to throw you. So yeah, it just swipes, grabs you, and then draws back and throws you across the clearing. So I'm gonna roll another athletics
Dead.
check to see how far you travel.
Well, he's fucking dead.
Damn it, I didn't take the bouncy trait. God damn it.
You should have done
I
it.
should have taken a bouncy trait.
So it is going to throw you a total of 50 feet.
Fuck. Alright.
Oh.
Bye.
To there. Yeah, throws you to there, and you're
Hey,
gonna
put
take
me down!
some-
Ah!
You're gonna take some bludgeoning damage because you did hit the ground
Can
with speed.
I try to mitigate some of that with an acrobatics?
I will allow it. We're kind of off the rails here.
I also have catfall.
Okay, so catfall kind of doesn't apply because it's more that you are being thrown, but like it is a landing component, so like I will account for that. But yeah, roll me an acrobatics.
I rolled a 17 acrobatics.
That is not good enough.
No.
You are rotating faster than you're used to when you do a tumble on your own.
Fucking threw me like a football.
Yeah. So yeah, you tumble to a stop at 60 feet, taking 36 points of bludgeoning damage in the process.
36? Ow!
Well, he threw you. And then it is going to make a second attack, just kind of slam its fist down in the general direction of Ignatius, who awoke him.
Yeah, how dare you, Ignatius? That was extremely rude of you.
Being so
You
quiet.
It's a 27 hit you.
Just barely.
Okay. That is going to be 25 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouchers.
Could have not woken up the gorilla. Anyway, that's its turn. Polly.
All right, so I am going to take out my I have a hard time pronouncing my S's sometimes. My short sword, and I'm just gonna go and just my first action. So first action, take out my sword. Second is to move to the creature. So that's what, 15, and I'm gonna take a swing.
All right, yeah, make an attack.
It's square ends
Alright.
here.
I'm gonna say because it is so big and you're so little, you can get inside its space.
So like right in here, you mean, or like right here is fine?
There is fine.
Okay.
But yeah, because it's 4 sizes larger than you.
Right, because what am I considered tiny?
You're small,
Small. Okay.
small.
and it is
Cappy is
gargantuan.
Yeah, Cappy
So that
is
math is sometimes hard. The 23 to hit.
That is also not gonna hit.
All right. Well, it's my turn. Oh, shit. Oh God.
Oh no, we might be in
I
trouble.
know.
All right, Razor.
you guys. Oh God. Give me a second.
Love you, Schlessel. I would like to.
Oh,
Something
God.
alarmed you, Oni?
It was-
All right, Ant-Man, calm down.
Right, calm down, Ant-Man.
This is not Thanos.
Sadly. No, Razor is gonna be like, I don't know why you guys are trying to hit it. I said run, and is going to take all of her actions to run away in the general direction of where, oh, I already forgot his name.
Gum Gum.
Was thrown. Yeah, Gum Gum was thrown, and just, cause that's, see you guys at 120 feet,
Oh, just booking it instead of
Yeah.
helping.
Yeah. Look, the thing, we haven't been able to hit it. It is thrown one of us.
You rolled terribly on the attacks, though.
Yeah, but Razor still doesn't trust that. Look, Razor is simple-minded.
That's fair.
They've got a 12 intelligence. That is
12
way
is
too
above
fucking
average.
big. Yeah, but she's yeah, exactly enough to know that that's way too fucking big. And that is the end of their turn.
Okay. Ignatius.
Okay. Ignatius is going to command Grumbo
Uh-huh.
to support,
Perfect.
and then throw a moderate alchemist fire
Okay.
at this guy.
Okay.
Well, damn. Does a 22 hit?
No.
Okay. We're gonna do a little moving. That will be my turn.
Okay. Back to the top. Gum Gum.
Gum Gum is. I'm assuming Gum Gum is prone.
Gum Gum is like just like no, you like hit the side of a tree
Oh,
and are impacted into it a little bit. Like not enough that it requires a strength check to get out, but enough that it like leaves an outline on the tree.
Gum Gum like crawls out of the hole in the tree that was made from being thrown into it. They go, ow! It's like his head's bleeding and shit. Sees Razor just run past him and is like, just shouts out, tactical retreat, and just runs with Razor.
you can see like Roadrunner legs.
Well, I was gonna suggest that in like counter to the chuckle fucks that this group is Team Live Badass, but I guess
Yeah, then he
not.
threw fucking King Kong at us. It took out half my hit points in a throw.
We are small, and that is large. Look, just because we're badass doesn't mean we don't have any self-preservation.
I know, it's just funny to me that
We get badass when there are things that we can actually handle, don't worry.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
Tactical retreat!
Over here.
it is funny. Like
You love that juxtaposition.
its AC is 24.
Oh my god. I hate this. I hate you.
Look, it's not my fault that 23 is the highest roll we've gotten in this combat so far.
To roll that high to hit it, but still.
Yeah.
Look, the dice said no.
All right, is that the plan then for everyone to just run, or are we gonna try and fight?
That is
That's
currently
Gum Gum
Razor
Razor's
and
plan.
Gum Gum's plan.
Yeah, Ignatius and
I
Polly.
mean, a 2 versus 1 doesn't seem like a good idea.
Probably not.
Unless I crawl into its anus.
I mean, you can try. It's gonna be really hard.
I mean, his
Its fart
really
just
tense
took out
right
a
now.
tree, man.
That sphincter is pretty tight. He's pretty tense right now, so I
I
don't
know
know.
the recipe for the mist form elixir.
Oh god.
Oh no,
Let me
I'm
just
gonna
step
suck that
back.
fart right up the ass again. Just reverse fart that shit.
No, it's you use the mist form elixir to enter them as a gas, and then you re-solidify inside of them and cause problems.
Can we
Exactly.
just...
So yeah, is the plan to run?
Guess everyone else would rather run, so
I'm just looking at
Yes,
my feet to
also
see if there's a
running.
way.
Yeah, pretty much.
No.
Yeah. All right. In that case, roll me a survival check, please.
Me or who?
Just whoever is.
Yeah, I'll
Rumba?
survival.
God, 21.
All right. You are able to run from the creature using the terrain to your advantage.
Oh no,
Because it is-
Gruffalo rolled a 1.
It is faster than you,
Yeah.
but yeah, you're able to maneuver it, and you're able to get away eventually.
Cool.
We eventually
Harrowing
get
out
out
of
of its
breath.
territory.
Yeah, harrowed, out of breath, twigs in your hair, but alive.
Razor looks no different. There were already twigs in their hair, even though they were walking through the city. Wait
Yeah.
a minute. Razor doesn't have hair. How are the twigs staying there? No.
Yeah, it's like we're all smeared with shit. I was already smeared with shit when we got here.
It just comes with a part of the aesthetic.
Gum Gum lifts his hat and a pigeon flies out of it. Or no, a squirrel like jumps out of it.
Some nuts fall off.
Ow.
Lots of dangers in these woods.
Dangerous woods, y'all.
Polly, why didn't you say anything about big monkeys?
What? I don't know.
Didn't the map say anything about big monkeys?
He pulls out a
think the
map
map
and just
did.
like, I don't know.
Well, now we can mark it down. It says big monkey.
Yeah, mark it down for big monkey.
I take a big ass
Crayon.
pencil. Oh yeah, like remember those big pencils you'd get in like 3rd grade?
Yeah.
Like stick in a sharpener.
Yeah.
That's what I'll pull out and just write like in all caps, big ass monkey.
You draw a giant picture of like a big ape.
And you drew it on like the side of a tree, so it has like the texture of wood. So it's even more impossible to read. Wait, do you write it in Goblin?
That's an
Sure.
oxymoron. You can't write in Goblin. Goblins don't know how to write.
You're right. Wait.
Those kids would be really upset if they could read.
Those goblins would be very upset if they knew how to read.
But
We
yeah,
ran
we've
away,
managed to escape the Mega Promatus, which is funny because on its next round, it was going to use an ability that does cause like a fear aura.
Oh, so we were gonna run away anyways.
Yeah.
All right.
Razor wants to mark the trees. Wants to mark this tree as start of big ass monkey territory. So if we have to make our way back this way, we know to avoid.
Good, now we
But-
know.
At the same time, the tree is shifting change, so it might like.
That was one specific area.
Oh, okay.
Oh no,
yeah, that
we're
was,
goblins.
That was
We
a
don't.
hazard.
We're goblins. We're just doing jokes.
Now we know.
Now we know which way to go and which way not to go.
And
Yeah.
the one single marking. That's all they
Question
need.
is, yeah.
I load my gun.
Right. So that was fun. Yeah, roll me one last survival check.
Do you want to do that again, Jess?
Yeah, sure. Survival. Okay.
Got this.
That
Girl, you got
is
this.
23.
Okay. We are able to navigate to the camp of the Chief Scout.
Yay! No more page of shame.
Yep.
I'm actually going
We
to drink
leave
a
the
healing
page.
potion before we get there.
Yeah, you have time.
Maybe. Maybe a little bit.
+5.
Oh, this is a really cool map. I like the way it's set up.
14. It's better than nothing.
Right. Where actually do we have time before we
Yeah, you'd
Get
have
here?
time before you
Yeah.
get here. What are you gonna do?
uh just treat wounds on
Yeah, you have time for that.
yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and do it.
I forgot. Put that down in my notes real quick. Because I also have natural medicine. So it's just mostly I'm gonna use my nature.
Oh yeah, but that just replaces which skill you roll. It uses
Yeah.
the same rules.
Yeah, I know. It's significantly better.
Yeah, I like natural. Bless you.
Thank you.
I like natural medicine, especially for characters that like rangers and druids that are already going to have nature
Yeah.
anyway.
I'm just gonna go for the trained proficiency just to get him a little. And 26.
That's a critical success.
Yay!
So yeah, you
can-
restore 4d8 hit points. Just let the blood out of Gum Gum's head that was pooling on the outside of the
Yeah.
skull.
That's another
Does-
another 14 hit points for you.
Woo!
Does Ignatius get healed?
No,
No.
he knows what he
Ignatius
did.
was no. Yeah, I'll heal Ignatius.
Oh, yeah, you did get hurt.
Okay.
Yeah, Razor. If Ignatius asks, yes, and I'm assuming that is a 27, which is another
Also a
crit for the
critical
trained.
success, yeah.
Hmm.
So 4d8 hit points for Ignatius as well.
Thank you, Razor.
I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. Take back that 14 and let me re-roll that because I accidentally grabbed wrong dice.
Oh, no.
Yeah, 4d8.
Yeah, that is a lot better. That is 18 instead for you, Gum Gum.
Woo!
Yay.
And
All right, lots better.
20 for Ignatius.
Cool.
And there you go.
Just slaps a band-aid.
Yeah, just an obnoxiously large band-aid on Gum Gum's head under their hat, and then and just slaps a
it's-
bandage.
It's
on
natural medicine. You just
Ignatius's-
cram some
Oh, yeah.
leaves in there
It's just,
Some
"Here you
Vicks
go.
Vapor Rub.
This should help.
and then put a leech on top.
That should help out. Just put the hat back on. It'll do the rest of the work.
Okay.
Just slap.
For Ignatius, all Razor does is like take a leaf that looks suspiciously like it should totally be poison, but then like just slaps it on his side where the bruise is. It's just hold that there for like a minute and a half. The bruising should go away. My mom taught me about this once, and then she tried to kill me with something else, but it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Or was this the one she tried to kill me? It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
All right. And approaching the encampment of the Chief Scout is a good place to break.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stop recording here, and we'll take our
Jeez,
yeah.
that went by so fast.
By so
No!
fast.
Well, it's because the last couple of sessions we would do 2-hour chunks,
I know, but
and
it's
we're
still
back
been
to
like
what
an
the normal
hour.
time is supposed to be. Yeah.
Yeah, it went by so fast.
Yeah.
Doing Razor's voice is killing
Stupid
my
monkey.
throat, but it's so fun.
What episode is this? Are we still in canonical?
Yeah,
No.
yeah, it's still going to be in episode order. I mean, we're in the same plot.
47.
37? Okay.
Yeah.
When?
Yeah, let me make a folder for it.
Big ass monkey.
Yeah.
Return to Monke.
Return to monkey.
What if it's just episode 47, Monkey Monke?
Insert
Yes.
bongos here.
Monkey.
I totally had Donkey Kong country music playing.
Oh yeah.
Big Boss
definitely.
Boogie.
God.
Good. I will be right back because I was so anxious it messed up my stomach.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, let's
Alright.
let's take 20. We'll be back at 8:47 or 47 after whatever time zone you're in.
All right. Talk.
And yeah, drink water,
See
and
y'all
take meds
then.
and all that. Yep. Bye bye.
And welcome back.
I have a cat croissant.
Yum. Croissant sounds good right about now.
Caswell.
Kitty came to say hello before going back to nap.
Hi, kitty.
Goodbye.
Caswell. Caswell.
We have been
Well-
blessed by catums.
Yes.
Yep. Well, I'm gonna start doing the thing so we can do the thing and then do the thing.
Oh yeah, do
Ye-
the thing.
Sure.
Yeah. Do the thing.
Do the thing.
Yeah. Grapes, are you recording?
Yes.
Me, am I recording?
Wait, no.
No? Why'd you lie to me, Grapes?
Good
Liar!
question.
Or wait, are you not recording now, James? Because Grape said that they aren't recording when you asked yourself if you're recording.
Doesn't work like that. Fortunately.
I may have forgotten to save my episode again.
Yeah,
I hate
please
it
do
when
that.
I hate when I forget to do that.
That is very important.
Look.
Normally when people say that, they have follow-up thoughts.
No thoughts, head empty.
No thoughts head empty.
They may be true, however, and then runs away.
However,
I feel like that's just Gum Gum.
maybe. That could be what Gum Gum is. However, runs away. Okay, now I'm recording.
Okay. Me, am I recording? Yeah. Jess, are you recording?
I am.
Oni, are you recording?
Yes, I am. Let's go.
Shless, are you recording?
Yes.
All right then, sync clap in 3, 2, 1. Our story begins, as such stories often do, with 4 goblins getting ready to fight a bird.
Look, there's a bird.
Remember the jump scare score and the terror bird?
Oh,
Metal Gear Solid alert noise.
Yeah. Remember how we look on this map and we see
this
here's
thing.
4 guys with wolves.
Oh no.
And then here's somebody over here with a large bird.
Large Birb.
I think you can put 2 and 2 together about what's about to happen.
Oh
About to
god.
go down.
Oh my god.
What is happening?
It's me freaking
about to
out
fight.
because it's flames and wolves.
You're about to and a terror bird.
It's so scary.
Which way did we come in from?
I'm just
That's the thing is as we go to the map, I will let you choose which way you go.
Well, there's water over here, which might be very useful to cover goblin smell.
Hey, I have foil senses, excuse you.
Polly and Razor just stand there like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I don't smell like anything. They smelled like the same thing for so long they can't smell anymore.
Yeah.
Polly doesn't have a nose.
Someone,
Oh,
that
but
was,
I do have super taster feet. So
Oh no.
Nom 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 nom.
eat the wolves! Eat the wolves!
You can taste how bad everyone smells. Oh god, Razor has to smell like shit, right?
Yeah. Razor has not had a bath in their life. The closest thing Razor has gotten to a bath is stepping in water.
Yeah, Razor considers getting dragged under a boat their yearly bath.
Yeah.
it's
I wouldn't-
it's bad.
I would say right now Razor smells like shit, but when you first met them, They smelt probably mostly just like sweat and like wet earth.
But we're goblins. It's fine.
And maybe
Yeah.
some medicinal herbs.
Goblin beauty standards are different.
This is true.
Ignatius wears perfume.
What scent?
It's roses. Ignatius smells like an old lady.
I love it.
So happy I used Squidward as a gift to describe Ignatius now.
It's Ignatius, just Squidward.
Mm-hmm. Let me throw myself. So, where do we want to appear, guys?
I already put my mini down over here.
Okay.
The map is so big, I can't see where you're clicking. I have to
Wow.
zoom all the way out.
Honestly, it makes sense that it was.
I see you.
Is that a rock? Yes.
What, the here where you're pinging?
Yeah.
That is the canopy of a large tree.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, these green blobs are trees.
Okay.
And then yeah, you see here like the stone ruins, the hills.
Yeah.
I like these maps a lot. These are cool.
It was a really cool map. Razor is on top of one of the hills. Where is Polly?
Oh, I gotta find my.
Come back to us, Jess.
Yeah, we have a scout to fight
I'm having issues.
and a
Okay, here we
fight to
go.
scout.
Murder must happen.
All right, I have a plan. I have a plan, Arthur. I just need more money.
Classic.
Arthur, what are you talking about?
Classic Red Dead Redemption 2 reference. Anyways, that's not what he says. He says,
I have a plan. We take as many alchemist flames as we can and hop on upon that wall and just throw them all at the bird. And then we got dinner.
It's like what do the humans call it? Killing 2 stones with 1 bird. No.
So, you guys are actually that close to the scout camp right now?
oh, we're hiding.
Okay, roll me some stealths.
I will.
Okay. Here we
Okay.
go.
And I am going
Here
to
we
excitedly
go.
roll some perceptions on the other side.
That's a 15. Razor doesn't do stealth.
Oh, I can't even roll that low.
Ignatius got a 32.
Uh,
Grumbo got a 15.
Gum Gum got a 16 because I can't roll good today.
Well, Polly,
Got a. Where is it? I got a natural 16. You said stealth?
Yeah.
What, a 32?
okay. So, Polly and Ignatius are professional enough and quiet enough to avoid notice. However, Polly, Grumbo, and Razor, not Polly,
Gum
not
Gum.
Ignatius, Gum Gum, Razor, and Grumbo.
Yeah, I
names.
don't know why either.
Yeah, attract enough noise that you hear the wolves become agitated, and it becomes clear that the scouts are coming that way to check. Because they're scouts, of course that's what they're going to do.
Shit, they're about to do their job. They're scouting.
What?
So, plan time is over. Initiative time is now.
Okay, I'm rolling stealth for initiative.
Initiative!
I will allow it.
God damn it!
I will do the same. It's
Oh,
allowed.
Grapes. Can I bless your dice from afar?
That'd be nice.
Grapes, what did you
Probably.
roll?
I rolled a 23.
That's not terrible.
Yeah, but I rolled a 5.
Oh.
Oh, that's
I see
terrible.
why. Mm-hmm.
Rolled a 32.
Okay. Polly, 32.
Ignatius? I keep trying to not say igneous.
Recipe.
Recipe?
I've discovered a new recipe.
God.
This is
Ignatius got a 22.
Flashy,
Okay.
you're really quiet. But then again, I might have turned you down. I'm not sure.
Alrighty then.
Oh yeah,
Polly.
that's why.
Polly,
Yes.
you are up.
All right. So you were discovered.
Yeah.
You weren't discovered.
Well, you aren't, but your party was.
Okay. Then my plan is to I gotta get closer. Where, I gotta look. Where's my speed? What's my? I'm 25 feet. Okay, I'm gonna take 10, 15, 5, 10, 15. Here's what, yeah, 5, 10. I can't fucking count. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna move 2 actions 25 feet. So I kind of like went around like this kind of whatever, like it looks like kind of like rocks or a wall. So
Yeah.
that's my second action. So that's 2 actions. So that makes me 50 feet. I'm gonna still stealth. Yeah, I want to like so I 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 puts me here. So I will just take 3 actions and just move close.
Well, remember, if you're moving silently, you move at half speed.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So 20. Okay, so 25 times 3.
Yeah, that's why I said when you first said 2 actions 25, that was correct.
That's correct. Okay, so 5,
Yeah,
10,
yeah.
15. I'll move back, and that'll
So
be
yeah,
it.
for your third action, you would only be able to move 10 feet.
Okay, so I'll move. Okay, got it. I see what you're saying. Got it. Okay, so then that'll put me there. So that's 3 actions.
Okay. Alrighty. Their turn. So I'm not gonna move the guy tokens because they are on the wolves, and moving 2 tokens is kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
So just know that the wolf tokens are the tokens. Okay.
Yee.
That being said, that's 1 move. They have speed 40.
Oh, just to note, I got a gunslinger ability where when I roll initiative, as a free action, I interact to draw my 2 weapons.
Yeah, you have quick draw.
It's called Into the Fray. You can
Okay.
interact to draw a one-handed range weapon and then interact to draw a one-handed melee weapon
Yeah.
as the
Yeah, so
reaction into it by
it's
rolling
kind
in
of
at
quick draw.
rolling initiative. But I also do have quick draw.
They spend all of their actions moving to there. And then it's my turn again. My initiatives went back to back.
No.
Yeah. Get ready for faux totals.
Oh god, it's Foe! Was he part of the Foe Fighters at one point? Are you okay, Grapes?
I get it.
Thanks.
So, large-sized terror bird runs screaming out of the cabin, or not cabin, the circle of ruins.
Oh.
Riding upon it is a halfling who lashes out at you with a lance from the back of the terror bird.
Oh no, Polly!
Oh,
They'll
Still
never get
saw
to
me
pick
even though I
up.
sneaked.
Oh, that's right. You are Sneak. I forgot that.
Sneak snuck? Oh, okay.
In that case, we'll move past you.
They sneak snuck.
Yeah.
There's a snake. A snake.
To there.
Oh, hello.
and fortunately for you two, you're not behind any cover.
Nope.
So. And
Yep.
I failed my check, so
Razor.
I think they know I'm there. Like I'm hidden, or what is that? Hidden?
Concealed?
Well, there
Uh,
it's like there's like 3 stages of sneaking. If they
Yeah.
know you're there but they can't see you, you're hidden, and then after that is observed.
Yeah, I would say until you act, you're kind of in a flux state, and we'll see what happens on your turn.
Right.
Yeah, which is after Razor. So yeah, Razor.
Oh,
Terror
it's
Bird
me?
and Wolves have approached.
Oh, well, how high is Terror Bird?
So you're on a ridge that has you about 8 feet higher than the ground.
Mhm.
It is eye level with you. It is a large creature.
And, man we're trying to kill is
Yeah,
on
is
Verb?
is on its back, in armor, holding a lance.
15 feet away. Quick jump. Would I be able to quick jump onto Birb? I'm trying to.
Not onto it. Next to it, you could, but yeah, it's
Oh man. It would like
yeah,
to
it'd be
press on the
difficult
back.
to get on, and that's before before considering there's a rider currently on it.
Yeah. Okay. If not that.
I mean, if you're
Sorry, oh my
concerned
God.
about like hitting the rider, like when you attack the bird, you are considered attacking its rider.
Yeah, I just wanted to do a cool thing and stand
Okay.
on the back because small. So that is a question. The terror bird is how big?
It's size large.
Is large. Okay.
Yeah,
me a
like so. Yeah,
second.
it's like horse sized, but
And
bipedal.
and it's got a small halfling on the back of it, so
Right. Oh my god, sorry. Coughing fit.
think of it like a big chocobo, but with
actually.
but scary instead of cute and yellow.
So not a chocobo. No.
Yeah.
Well, since I can't get on its back, and even though that's sad, I'm still gonna try and punch. Punch bird.
Punch the bird.
Punch bird. Go. That's a 22.
Okay. All right. So you go to attack the bird, and its rider maneuvers it in such a way that his armor takes the blow.
How dare. That
Yeah,
is-
he's able to use his own AC in place of the bird's AC by expending a reaction,
Yeah.
and causes
Razor.
your attack to miss.
Razor lets out a very annoyed screech that's kind of like before. God, I should stop. It's gonna destroy my throat, but it's so fun.
Yeah.
Before You know what? Flurry of blows. Oops, I did not mean to do that. There we go. Gonna see if I can hit.
Should move your mini next to the thing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I said it in my head, but I didn't actually do it. That is 18.
All right. Against its AC, it does not hit.
Yeah, I thought not.
So this time the bird itself is able to defend itself.
This is a really strong bird. You all hear Razor say. And then, yeah. Last one. Dirty 20.
Does not hit.
Wow. He is very strong bird. You don't know, Celeste. That's the end of my turn.
Razor smoking that tank kush.
Damn kush.
Gum Gum.
All right, so another part of the Into the Fray ability is that as my first action on my first turn, I can stride as a free action towards an enemy I can perceive.
Okay.
So I will take that free action to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet. I'll move there.
Hello.
All right. In that case, you are definitely no longer hidden.
Right, which is fine.
Yeah.
And then I will. So that's a reaction or free action.
Yep.
And then
Yeah.
I will use Drifter's Juke. So I will
Okay.
step here. I will shoot with gun.
Okay. Are you shooting the bird or the rider?
The rider.
Okay.
That's a
Roll me that attack roll, please.
24.
Does not hit.
Curses. Then I will step and attack with Dog Slicer. The rider. Oh, there we go. 29.
That
Wait.
does hit.
Wait. 24.
That does
25.
not hit.
25. God damn it. I cannot.
It's hard.
Stop. Like,
It's
you're
25.
just trying-
Final answer.
You're just trying. No.
Okay.
then.
Final answer, 25.
So miss. And
Does
then
a 26 hit?
shit.
God damn it. Stop it.
All right. And then that was 2 actions. And then third action, I will reloading strike. So I need to make a melee attack with the Dog Slicer.
That attack number 3.
Does a 12 hit.
That is a fumble.
Shit. All right. What's my fumble?
Roll me on the D4 table, please.
Oh no, Lord, he fumbling.
A 2.
2 is your weapon gains the broken condition.
Oh,
You have broken your Dog Slicer.
That was his
Well,
favorite
shit.
one.
Well, I can still use it.
Man, now it's even more powerful because it's
Go
broken.
go for a stab. It just hits his
Tink.
armor, and you just see the blade crack.
Or does the blade just now have more slicing parts? Now you have 2 daggers. One's just really tiny.
Shoot.
One has a bad handle.
Yeah.
Okay. Ignatius.
Wait, and then as a part of that attack, I reload.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I figured.
And then that's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
turn.
Strike. Ignatius.
Ignis.
How dare you?
Your party's having trouble.
Oh, I intend to make it worse.
Oh, good.
Ignatius is going to throw a bomb.
Oh my god.
Perfect.
We're throwing a moderate alchemist fire.
Hell yeah.
Fire!
Does a 37 hit?
Yeah, that is a critical hit.
Oh my god! Jesus.
Um,
This is against the rider.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, roll me that damage, please.
I need more d8.
Oh god, here we go.
It's just 48s. I just gotta find some. I could roll 2 of them twice, but that's not as much fun.
It's not as fun. We love holding all those spicy
But you're
always-
rocks in our hand.
You're an
Always roll
alchemist.
more
It's
dice.
never just 48.
What'd you say, James?
Well, yeah, plus, is the splash damage doubled? Because then it's plus 10.
Yeah.
I seem to
Yeah.
find a 48 that is in a Star Wars die, and that's no help.
Hey, I got some of those.
So we'll just have to roll one of them. Okay. Drop something. Ugh. Ooh, what did you roll a 9? Okay, that's 12.
You talking like the vampire dice?
Yeah. 13. Plus 1 because burn it.
Okay.
Plus 8 because calculated splash.
Okay.
Which I believe is going to hit also the bird and also everyone next to him.
Hello.
Yeah.
I could choose to not hit the bird to not hit my allies, but I think I'm going to hit my allies.
Fine.
Okay. Everyone takes the splash damage.
So that's 8 splash damage,
Well,
12 damage to the original target, and does the persistent damage get doubled?
No.
Okay, then 2 persistent damage.
As far as
Okay,
that
so-
splash damage, does it hit me?
No,
Nah.
it's just 5 feet.
Yeah.
Oh,
So what was the total damage to foe? Is it just 12, you
To the
said?
rider is going to
Yeah.
take 20 damage.
okay?
Everyone within 5 feet of him is going to take 8 damage.
well, from which point? I guess it doesn't matter. Oh,
Yeah,
no, it kinda
anyone
does.
within.
Okay, and that splash is a basic reflex save, right?
I think it just happened.
Like a lot of splash damage. Kind of happen.
Yeah, I believe.
Yeah, all creatures take the damage.
Okay.
Can get a save. But yeah, it's these squares are the affected ones.
Yeah, suck it, us.
Okay, then I'm gonna command Grumbo.
Oh, Grumbo.
Actually, I'm not gonna command Grumbo.
No,
But because
he's mine.
Grumbo is mature, he still gets 1 action. So
Oh,
Grumbo
yay.
is going to stride. And then I checked the rules. You can't still use that broken sword. So I'm gonna take out one of my bestial mutagens, and I guess if I can hand it to you, or just drop it next to you.
Here you go.
I'm sure I'll just like grab it on my turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what is this?
It's a moderate bestial mutagen.
Oh,
I'll grab the text for you.
It's pretty cool. And is that it for your actions?
Yeah.
All right.
Well-
Back.
I guess if I dropped it, I have an action left over. In which case, I did command
Yeah.
Grumbo, and we're gonna back away.
Oh,
Okay.
bestial, moderate.
All right. Polly.
So
Huh.
I can't use my dagger, is what you're saying. I cannot.
No, it has the
No,
broken condition, and a broken object can't be used for its normal function.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Dang it.
All right.
But the bestial mutagen gives you a claw attack that serves the same function.
Oh,
Right on.
So, in terms of these players down here,
These peeps.
Remember earlier where I was saying, hey, I'm going to move the wolf tokens. Just know that these guys are on the wolves.
Yeah. These are
got
the
it. Okay.
Yeah,
Everybody.
that's
I missed that part. Okay.
Everybody.
And then this guy, we don't know he's even in
that
there.
is
Correct.
that is the guy who is mounted on the bird.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, attacks here. Okay. Cool. All right. So
Remember, he's writing.
I have feet. I have draw, which I can draw a weapon and attack with the same motion. Okay, so I got to move 1st. All
Mhm.
right, I move
Okay.
because we're already found out. So 5, 10, 15, 20.
I mean, you can still stay hidden.
What?
You're still hidden.
Yeah, you could remain hidden if you were so inclined.
Yeah.
Now you're probably gonna be revealed as soon as you make your first attack, but you can
But
still do it.
Yeah, it's better for you to stay hidden.
Up to you. You don't have to.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of first. Yeah. I do have what is this fucking thing called?
I don't know what is it called.
Analyze weakness, but it's I read it. Have to hit somebody first. You must have identified a creature with recall knowledge. Yeah, okay, so can I analyze weakness on bird?
Yeah, absolutely.
So recall knowledge, what
It's
kind of
mean
check?
nature.
Sure.
Nature.
This is 28.
Woo!
You have critically succeeded.
Nice.
So you've probably encountered something like these. They do live in the Whisperwood. Actually, I'm gonna drop the art for it in the in play for what the creature. Yeah. Oh, Grapes already did. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, it's them critters. They are mean spirited, very territorial. They are sprinters, and their talons and beaks are all deadly weapons. But the beak especially, because they have a special tearing ability. So don't let it bite you. But the main other like tactic that you know of them is that they do have like a sprint ability.
Okay.
They're very fast. They have speed 50. Difficult to outrun. But they can be fought. They're just scary.
Hand punch it.
And these guys, can I also do a can't even fucking talk.
You can. I'm not
Analyze
gonna make
weakness.
you waste a roll. They're like the animals are just regular wolves.
They're wolves. Okay.
Yeah.
And I think they're halflings riding it. Are they regular old halflings?
I mean, for the purposes of analyze weakness, yes.
Okay. So then I'm going to then take out of my pocket you know what? I'm just gonna stealth. That would be my I'm sorry. I'm really like I used to playing
It's okay. Part of doing this the way we did was to shake things up and have you play something different than you're used to.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, I'm just gonna stay. I'm just gonna stay, and I'm gonna pull out my wyvern potion, poison that Ignatius gave me, and then I'm gonna dip that in my dagger.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
Some portion.
Alrighty. You have poisoned your dagger. It is my turn. Mooks. So this one is going to move up to where you are, and is going to attempt to stab Ignatius with his lance.
Oh no.
I mean, you hit their boss with fire, so
That's pretty not cool.
it's extremely not cool. Hey, does a 35 hit you?
Yes.
Is that a critical hit?
Technically,
That's
I have 25 AC.
okay, so that is a critical hit. Okay, you're actually kind of fortunate here. I rolled badly. You're only going to take 26 points of damage.
Nice.
This dude just hit me as hard as that giant gorilla punched me.
Yeah.
No, that did almost 10 points more of damage. And he stabbed you with a spear. That hurts.
So does being punched by a car-sized
Does.
fist.
I hate it.
You move to there and attempt to stab. I can zoom in so I can actually see whose mini that is. Oh, hey.
It's Gum Gum.
It's Gum Gum. Hey, you're going to
Woo.
get a lancing as well.
Sweet.
Does a 26 hit you?
It's spot on.
Okay.
Do I have that ability? Hold on. No, I don't. Continue.
Okay. You are going to take 16 points of damage from the lance. And end of that turn, this guy.
Oh Lord, they're coming. Why y'all be mad? Would y'all be mad if I fireball? Yes.
Yes. All right. Boss's turn. And he is going to see. Make a lance attack. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay.
Who we hitting? Oh wait, no. Who they hitting?
You, Razor.
Ah, stop it.
Does a 23 hit you?
No.
Okay. Second attack. Does a 27 hit you?
Yes, but deflect arrows. I get a +4 to my AC. Get out of here.
It's not a projectile.
Oh, it's not. What's this?
He's stabbing you
Oh,
with a
yeah.
lance.
Oh, there he is. I didn't see them. Sorry. Then yes.
Yeah.
Couldn't see through. Whoever arrow that was blocking the wolf every single time I looked, so I couldn't see them.
Okay, you're going to take 14 points of damage from him.
But
And then last attack is going to be done by the terror bird.
Boopy bird.
Hey, remember that thing I said about letting it bite you?
Don't do that. Stop it. Who's it biting? Sorry.
Also you.
Stop.
Yeah. I'm trying to find his. There it is. All right, we're going to bracket your AC down 26.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. So lashes out with the terror bird beak. Takes a bite out of you. You take 9 points of damage,
Mm-hmm.
which isn't too bad, but then
Mm-hmm.
the bleeding starts.
Yeah.
Yeah. So whenever your turn comes, you're going to take 1 persistent bleed damage. And that's
More
right
annoying
now.
than anything. More annoying than anything.
Well, it also means you can't stabilize if you go down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm
So
at a funny
yeah,
number.
you're going to take your 1 point of damage. You can go ahead and roll your flat check.
I'm at a funny number.
Damn, you got over 420 health?
Does not succeed at the flat check to end the bleeding. What is your turn?
Don't forget to have the rider take 2 fire damage.
I will not.
Well.
Oh, let me do the flat check for that.
Oh yeah, you should do that first.
I did not succeed, so we'll continue taking damage.
Good. Both just sitting here, staring at each other. One of us is bleeding, the other one is on fire.
Yeah.
And well, I guess the first thing, oh my god, I want to do is, do I want to do that right now? I don't think that would count. So, well, first things first, I'm going to go into stoked flame stance.
Okay.
Ooh, sorry, my neck hurts. And you guys will kind of see Razor kind of rub their clawed hands together for a second just to warm them up before you see small sparks starting to form when their claws clash back and forth before going for a punch on Birb. Gonna try and punch the bird! Punch the bird! That's a 34!
Hey, that is gonna hit.
And
Punch
that will...
the bird.
Yeah, that is 9 bludgeoning. Actually, 1 second. I do not have flashing spark specialization. Let me actually roll that d8 because I forgot to add that since...
Yeah, and are you using the damage roll that's here? Because
Yeah,
the critical
actually,
damage is terrible.
yeah.
Well, that is what happened. Is you did critically hit the bird.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
For 1 extra damage.
Yeah! There's a total of 10 plus the actually, is that right? I just want to make sure that no, that should be 2. I'm sorry. Let me roll those d6s again on the side because that should be 2d6 instead of 1d6.
Well, just
Because
roll
of-
the other d6 and then add
Yeah.
it to
Oh,
the
yeah.
10.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I have feat that changes my attack, my fist attack from 1d6 to 2d6.
But this is a different attack.
No, this is the first attack.
What?
What?
You're making a flashing spark attack. So that deals 1d8
Oh, right, yeah.
flashing damage.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, you do
Yeah,
need to
sorry.
reroll then because you rolled a
The
d6.
1d8, yeah.
But it does also deal 1d6 persistent fire damage on a crit.
That's if I
Oh.
have, actually,
The special.
oh yeah, because it's a critical. That if your crit strike dealt damage, the target does take 1d6 persistent damage.
Okay, yeah, as long as
Yeah.
that's not a specialization effect, we're good. So yeah,
Woo!
roll your d8s, and
Yeah.
then yeah, we'll do the persistent fire damage.
That is, ironically, it's still only, what is that? Oh, shit. Sorry, I zoomed out. I'm dropping dice.
Up and dice.
That's ironically still 10 damage.
Oh wow.
Okay. And then that, and then 6 fire damage.
Okay.
That's 16 in total. And then last, oh god, I need to get back to where it was. A lot happened just now as
Yeah, well, I'll do the 6 fire damage on their turn. I'm just gonna have persistent damage tick on your own turn.
Thank you for reminding me because I literally already forgot. Oh my god. And do I want to do that? No, I don't want to do that. I will take, what is this? Actually, yeah. Just a 5-foot step that way.
Okay.
And then end turn.
Okay. Gum.
Gum. I
Gum.
will drop my broken dog slicer.
Goodbye, dog slicer. We hardly knew
I
you.
will pick up that mutagen, drink that mutagen. And then I will...
Hey, you know what drinking a mutagen is?
It's
A manipulate action.
Yeah, also
no.
picking up the mutagen is an interact.
Yeah. So guess what's happening?
The thing you like to do a lot.
Yeah. You taste your own medicine, biatch.
That's mean.
I know. But it is a 29 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Alrighty. It's gonna be 13 points piercing.
Cure.
You take a lash from the lance as you drink this potion.
And then... that's the case, I will move over here, then.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Your movement has left you still in the creature's reach.
Yep.
Ignatius.
Okay. Yeah. So what Ignatius is going to do is command Grumbo
Okay.
to make a tusk attack against this man or woman, this individual.
The rider or the animal?
The rider, unless that's going to be a problem.
No, I'm just asking because they have separate ACs and hit points.
Yeah.
You could choose to attack one or the other.
The rider.
Okay.
Okay, that's a natural 20 for 34.
That will critically hit. That's a natural 20, so you get a card.
Yay!
It's piercing damage.
Wow.
I'm going digging for a D8 again.
Painful poke, double damage, and the target is stunned 1.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Nice.
Dice noises.
Guess who has 60?
Down to D8. Okay. Okay. Okay, yep, that's 4. 48. Well, this one keeps rolling on. 12, 13, 17, 25.
God damn. 25 points of damage in 1 hit.
Wow.
And then we go a moving.
Oh, Lord, he's going. He's moving.
And then I'm gonna pluck one of my fireballs off my necklace. And yeah, throw it.
Oh, I did a good move.
Throw it at this
Yeah,
guy.
you did. All right.
The 66 fireball.
So I need to make a 6 reflex saves, is what you're telling me?
If there's 6 people within range.
3 riders and 3 wolves.
Do I also need to do it? I'm assuming.
And also, I believe the bird. I'm throwing it at.
Oh,
again
no.
there. It's a 20-foot burst.
Oh no.
Oh my god, you're right. All right, so 4 reflex
Oh.
saves for animals.
When I made this plan, you weren't standing there.
Just do it right here, and that way. Yeah,
That
it'll.
still catch bird? That does still catch bird.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah.
Okay,
Square back.
so the bird rolled a natural 20. Everyone else, I think, is gonna fail. What's the DC on the necklace of fireballs for the 66?
21.
21.
21.
Okay, so one of them succeeded.
Oh. You know what? They're trying their best.
The
they're gonna
bird,
die.
the bird critically succeeds. Now for the riders. Well,
Scroll.
I'm only rolling 3 riders because the bird is in the blast zone, but the halfling is not.
20 damage because I have to burn it.
Wow. Everybody except the bird failed the roll. So that is, yeah, all 3 wolves take full damage, all 3 riders take full damage, and then the bird just flaps and jumps and screaks and takes none. Well used fireball.
Yeah. That's how you use a fireball.
Yeah. Is that it for your turn?
No, I have 1 action remaining.
Cool, glad I asked. What is your 1 action remaining?
Did I buy any of those things? I guess I'm using a big one.
Big up.
Doing it
I'm gonna
again.
throw a moderate. Yes, another fireball. Does it
But
say once per turn? Okay, I technically could do another fireball, but I'm not going to.
it'd be hilarious.
Throwing a bottled lightning at the rider on the bird.
Ignatius is just the fucking avatar over here.
Fuck.
Oh no.
You know what? I don't think a 21 hits, so I'm gonna use my hero point.
It does not hit.
Let's try
It's not
again.
a fumble though. You could have saved it.
Got
for-
this.
Trying again.
Too late.
It got worse.
Yeah.
What did you
Oh,
roll?
man.
19.
Still a miss, but not a fumble, so bomb just goes
Okay.
wide. A crackle of electricity shoots into the air a few feet away.
Ow.
Let me check how missing bombs works. We can get back to it. It's just 5 damage.
All right, now your turn is up. And it's
Yes.
Mook turn. All right. Somebody was on. Oh, no, that's the boss and the bird. So none of them has any persistent damage. They are all injured. However, they do continue the fight. This guy is going to step over to Razor, attempt a stab with the lance.
Stop.
We're at the top of the initiative.
Oh, I skipped
yeah,
Polly.
Polly.
Yeah, we are at the top.
No!
I was
Yeah,
like
it's
thinking to
Polly's
myself,
turn.
I'm like, you said,
Go for
said
it.
mooks. I'm like, wait,
Polly is so stealth, even the DM forgot about her.
yeah,
Yeah. Polly, are you gonna what do you got?
yeah. So, help me out with sneak attack, because I'm assuming because bird's facing this way, he coming this way, the bird's gonna see me, correct?
So it will, but because of the positioning of your allies, the bird is flat-footed.
So it still counts.
So you would get sneak attack regardless of whether it sees you or not.
Cool. All right. This action is 5, 10, 15, 20. Moving 25 feet.
Okay.
10, 20. So the second action, so all the while I'm going da, 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 like the Jaws theme.
I love Polly so much.
Oh, perfect.
And
I love
my
it.
second action, I'd like to just like in the da, 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 jump, like hop to get like air and to stab it with my dagger.
Okay.
Third action.
Yeah, roll me that attack roll, please.
Do you need me to roll anything for jumping up in the air to kind of hang on the bird?
So I'm gonna say you can like attack it just where you are. So you
But
wouldn't need
that's
to
for
spend an action
flavor.
for that. Yeah.
Then I would have a second action to stab again if I wanted to, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do
Yeah,
this.
roll that attack roll, please.
Dagger, dagger, dagger.
And you are stabbing the bird. Okay. Go
That
for it.
is. It's a 23 to hit.
With the flat-footed, that hits.
Ooh, okay. Cool, cool, cool. That's sneak attack, right?
Yeah, that'll get your sneak attack. And you could also you would also deliver that poison that you applied earlier.
Well, and then I also did analyze weakness. So do I add so the analyze weakness sneak attack is 2d6. Do I
Yeah.
add that to the already sneak attack of 2d6?
What does the feat say?
Analyze weakness feats. Knowledge of creature. Here, I'll put it in the roll 20. I don't have to read it out loud.
Okay.
I just don't want to hear me read it. Roll 20.
Yeah, the next time you deal sneak attack, you deal an additional 2d6. So yeah, it would be in addition to.
Cool. Okay. So damage 1d4 plus 6. And that plus 4d6 precision damage. Ooh, I'm gonna love hearing these clicky clacks. Roll. So that's 8 damage plus 6, 12, 13 sneak damage. So 13 sneak attack. 5, 12, 13. 2, 8. 21 points of damage, and then I got to get the poison damage. Hold on. So
That's going to be a fort
saving
save for the bird.
a DC 26 fortitude saving roll, favoring poison.
Okay, here we go. Fort save for a Birb. 25.
So it fails.
Alright.
So wyvern poison maximum duration is 6 rounds, so it would be in stage 1, correct?
Yeah, so what is the stage 1 effect?
5d6 poison damage.
5d. God damn, okay. So roll another 5d6, please.
5. Okay. All right. Clickety clackety.
Clickety clackety, you're gonna get attackety.
15.
Oh,
It's a poison. Let me make sure I did my math right. 8 plus 6 plus 3. Wait, 17. 8 plus. Wait. I'm so nervous. 8 plus 6 plus 3 is actually 17 poison damage.
Okay.
Right
So you
on.
Stab your blade into the bird's leg, and then just this black, gross look of like the black veins effect,
Whoa.
like starts to spread out from the wound, and the bird just shrieks as though you have wounded it. Because you did way more damage to that bird
Yeah.
than anyone else has so far.
I also have another action
You have
to
another
roll
action,
again.
yeah.
So let's try it. Never know.
Yeah.
Fears and daggers, that's a -4 multiple attack penalty.
That's correct. Wouldn't get poison attack just because it's a
Yeah,
one-time.
poison's one and done.
Okay, cool. I just wanted
It's
to
a good
double check.
one, though.
I mean, it still has stayed like 6 rounds of it. But,
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to double check that I wouldn't do the poison damage again this round. But yeah, 17 plus 14. 17 plus 12. 29 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Roll me some sneak attack
Hell
damage.
yeah.
I still get the analyze weakness sneak attack, right?
That is the next time you deal sneak attack damage. So you would have to do that again.
So I'm just rolling regular damage then, correct?
Yeah. Well, you still get your regular sneak attack. You just don't get the
Okay.
extra from analyze weakness.
Got it. Okay. Cool. All right. So. Oh wow. This is like the most like damage. Like Charlie's like this might be like one round was like all that Charlie's ever done. Like.
Whoa!
Wait until Charlie's level 8 and see what her spell selection is going to be like.
Yeah, that's true. And D6 is 13 points of damage.
Okay, another 13 points of damage to the terror bird.
Yeah!
And that's my turn.
Man. That was intense. Now, because I used his reaction to do attack of opportunity, couldn't do defend mount. Okay, now it's the Mook turn. All right, this one is gonna move, step towards Razor and stab with Lance.
Stop stabbing me!
Well, stop being a stab target.
I'm not a stab target.
I don't think a 24 is gonna do it though.
That's my AC exactly.
Oh, so it is gonna do it. Okay.
Yeah. Razor is unarmored.
Why is Razor unarmored?
Because Monk move fast, do better without armor actually.
Yeah, but you should have unarmored like expertise or whatever.
Yeah. By math, if you got +4 dex, then you've got a 26 AC.
Have you not been using Path Builder?
No, I have. I have a +2 dex.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, well, you're going to take an
Yeah. Okay.
additional 9 points of piercing damage.
Oh, goodbye, funny number.
Yep. It's okay, you'll get to a new funny number, which is 0.
That's not a funny number.
It is for me.
No,
That's
it's not.
funny.
All right, so this one moves around. Is this a boar token on top of? Okay. So that is Ignatius. That one moves up and lances at Ignatius. Dirty 20 probably not going to do it.
No.
Okay. Then this one moves up to the other side and is going to attempt an athletics check. We're doing a trip combat maneuver to represent an attempt to unseat you. So we're rolling athletics against your reflex DC. Are you ready?
I don't think this requires active contribution from me.
Well, I need to know what your reflex DC is.
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. What is your reflex DC?
I wasn't as ready as I thought I was.
To do the
It's,
one thing.
26.
All right, you have been successfully unseated.
Let me make sure I don't have a feat for this.
Okay. There we go. And the last one is going to move up to flank Gum Gum.
Cool.
And another 21 to hit.
Will not hit.
Okay. Boss's turn. He takes 2 damage from persistent fire damage.
I looked it up. I do need specialization for that.
Okay.
So.
Well, this was from the Alchemist Fire.
oh, from
That's
the
the
Alchemist
bird.
Fire, yeah.
But yes, good on you. Again, fails to suppress the fire effect. And then commands the terror bird to turn its fury upon you, Polly. So now you get a beak attack. Ooh, 29 to hit.
Does that hit me?
Yeah.
You hurt the bird. It's upset at you.
Don't be hating. Just kidding.
So 29 hits.
Yes, it does, yeah.
Okay. Okay. 11 points of damage from the beak. And you are also on your turn going to take 1 persistent bleed.
Okay, so minus 11 and then 1
On your turn, that'll tick.
on my turn.
Okay. Second attack from the bird.
Bird needs to die.
Yeah. 25 to hit.
Still hitting me?
Wait, no. Well, I did math wrong. Give me a second. 27 to hit.
It hits.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot multiple attack penalty up and down. Yeah. So this time, so it bites first and does a tearing bleeding wound in you. Then the second attack, it lashes out with its claw and sweeps your legs from under you. You take 7 points of slashing damage and are knocked prone. Action number 3. The rider foe Dodals will now lance at you with his lance.
Shit.
Yeah.
He's lancing with his lance, guys. Oh lord.
I fucking forgot. I have nimble fucking dodge. Shit.
Well, you're
That's
probably
fine.
gonna want it for this. Because I rolled a 34 to hit.
A nimble dodge.
Okay. Does that take you below
Does it
the
work?
critical hit threshold?
So what was the hit again? It would.
A 34 to
31
hit.
Or 34, yeah.
So then it would be down to 30 or. So here's.
Yeah, what does it take your AC to? What does
So
nimble
nimble-
dodge take your AC to?
Nimble dodge negates the flat-footed that you get from prone.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, 34 hitting you normally is 34 a critical hit against you normally.
My AC right now is a 25.
Oh, so it would
Um,
still hit you. Nimble dodge would not help right
Okay.
now.
No,
I
it
don't
would.
think.
That
It
takes
would?
it from a critical hit to a hit,
Oh, to a hit, yeah.
Because she's
and that's what I was
prone.
asking. Yeah, that
Okay.
so that is a
Oh, I forgot you were
huge
prone.
difference. So you only take the one hit instead of the critical, which is good.
So I get 11. So I got it, and then I got slashed by the bird, and then I missed halfling. Correct?
No, he's hitting you. Your nimble dodge stopped him from critting you.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah. There it is. And that is another 10 points of damage from the lance. Rough round for Polly Pickpockets. Razor.
Oh,
1 point
shit.
of bleed damage.
Yeah.
And roll your flat check, please.
I forgot I was after Polly. That's a 5. Still not done.
So yeah, you also remain bleeding. Now it's your turn. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, well, very annoying Lance man over here is gonna get punched.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, that's a 30 though.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah. I have to roll the damage separately. It's
Yep.
still in Stoke Fire stance. Actually, I do have a question. Let me look at this actually.
Yeah, go ahead.
Real quick. What are you doing? There we go. Weapon specialization. Was it
If
under
you're
weapon
specialization.
specialization? Weapon is specialization.
Feel your pain. Don't worry.
Yes,
Weapons, then.
annoyingly, weapon specialization does not give you the critical specialization. It just makes you deal more damage with those weapons.
Oh no, that's not what I'm asking for. Well, I can't find what I'm looking for, so I'll hopefully find it.
Weapon specialization does let you do. It increases the amount of damage that you do
Yeah.
when you hit, which is good, I think.
And it's just 2 extra, but I mean, it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Unless I upset. I can do math, I promise. That is 9 points of damage
Okay.
to halfling rider right there. And
Bododles.
Bododles. Oh no, the person on the wolf that's attacking me, not Bo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then, just to really stick it to them, I'm specifically attacking the wolf, and I'm gonna kneecap it.
Oh
They're-
no.
Getting on my nerves. And I really don't feel like dealing with them right now. So,
Okay. Damage that wolf, please.
yeah, well, it doesn't deal damage. It just makes it really hard for them to move. What's...
Oh.
yeah.
Okay.
1 second. That's a 31 to hit.
That will hit.
Yeah, so they're kneecapped. So they have a -10 to their speed now. And it lasts for 1 round. And
Okay.
Last movement, going to Now, whoops. Boop, right there. Movement, done.
Okay.
I do have a question, because Celeste and I have been going back and forth because I don't know if I'm just understanding it wrong, or if it's weird. Because I'm in Stoked Fire stance, it says I have a, it says if you have incredible movement, increase the benefit from your incredible movement to a 15 status bonus, plus 5 for every 4 levels beyond level 3 in Spoked Fire stance.
Normally, it's
Yeah.
10 plus 5 for every 3 levels.
Do you have incredible
levels.
movement?
Yes, I do.
Okay, then yeah, do what it says.
Yeah,
So
well,
it's an
what
extra
I'm,
5 feet over what
Yeah.
you would normally be moving with incredible movement.
well, I'm still not really understanding that, because what the way Celeste was explaining it is, it sounded like it was taking away the incredible movement that I normally have, which brings my speed up to 40 normally.
Yeah, and then it
It-
replaces it with the new one if that's
Yeah.
how you want to think of it.
Yeah, so
Does
you're
it?
you're
Yeah.
replacing a plus 10 with a plus 20 actually.
Okay.
Alternatively, you can think of it
because-
as being under the effect of all of them, but they're the same kind of bonus. They're all status bonuses, so you only get the biggest one.
Yeah.
So weird.
But it is actually a plus 10 increase, because every 4 levels beyond 3rd, 7 you would get an increase, and you're level 8. So
They both
Yeah.
do that. Regular incredible movement does that
Movement
too.
does that,
Stoke
yeah.
Flame Stance gives you plus 5 feet.
okay.
That's what it does. It's written to do that no matter if you're wearing armor or not. Gives you plus
Yeah.
5 feet.
So, what I'm really trying to understand is, so Celeste, I am at 45 movement right now.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, unless you have fleet. Because you're at 50.
Yeah, if you're at 40 normally, when you enter the stance, you're 45.
Okay. That is just so weird. I do not like the way that's worded.
Yeah. It is what it is, though.
Yeah.
Is that it for your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Gum.
All right. I will do the classic juking. I will move. I will move here. Fire the gun.
At whom?
It's the bow. Bow?
Bow.
Bow. Another bow.
That's bow.
Does a 24 hit?
No.
Fuck. Alright, misfire chance. Okay, I don't misfire.
Yay!
Step. Beastly Claws from Beastly Mutagen.
Yep.
Ah, I miss. 17.
Oh yeah, you miss.
Okay. Fucking. G. You know what? Maybe I'm gonna try something else when I roll next, and then I will step once more over here so that I can flank with Polly,
Cool.
and that's my turn.
Ignatius. You are
Oh, boy.
prone next to Grumbly.
I have been
Yay.
knocked prone?
Yeah.
That's rude.
This is an insult to my honor.
Goblin armor.
Betrayal
Goblin
like
honor.
such never been seen.
Okay. So this is weird.
Yeah.
What? Mounting.
It is a single action.
Yep.
So can I do it without standing?
No.
No. Nice
Are you
try.
Sure.
Yep.
I mean, rules as written.
I am 100% sure.
I am going to say rules as written. No reason you can't do it, but you are the GM.
Look, having like, have you ever tried to mount a horse? It's really hard when you're standing up.
I don't have the mount feet
It's true.
or a dedicated animal companion that does whatever I say.
It's true. Schlossel does not have the mount feet. I'm pretty sure if they did, they'd be able to do it.
Sorry, not the mount feet, the ride feet.
The ride.
Okay, so I'm gonna do Ignatius Splatweedle is going to real quick make sure being prone is a problem for ranged attacks. It is okay. So Ignatius Splatweedle is gonna stand up.
Okay.
Ignatius is gonna command Grumbo to support me.
Okay.
And then this one, because they're the one that knocked me over, is gonna get a bomb thrown at them.
Okay. At the wolf or the rider?
The rider.
Okay.
A fiery alchemist fire.
Okay. Are you going to use calculated splash to not splash Grumbo and yourself?
That's
Both
not
is
calculated
taken.
splash.
Or
I am.
whatever, precise splash or
I
whatever?
don't know when I have to decide if I'm using that or not. But no, I'm not
When
gonna
you make the
splash
attack.
myself. Well, I could splash myself. It wouldn't be that big a deal.
Well, I need you to decide whether you are or not right now, because this is when you decide it.
Yeah, if I hit Grumbo, can take splash damage in addition to the wolf.
Okay. Okay. Roll your attack roll, please.
Okay. 31. Wait. 18 plus 16.
Oh, that is
34.
34. 34.
Yeah, that is a critical hit.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Grumbo. But you do take 10 fire damage.
Oh no!
Big tears come in his eyes
No.
like anime teardrop.
But
Sad boy.
so do Wolf. And Ryder take 48. Gonna be 22 plus 10. 32 fire damage. What's up?
Yeah, you have incinerated this rider.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the good news is also takes 1d6 persistent bleed damage from Grumbo. And my
No,
turn
they
is over.
don't. No, they don't. You have killed a rider.
Its dead body just go.
Right?
Blood
Like a
spurts
spurt
out.
of blood.
Yeah.
No, the ashes. The
Bleeding,
ashes.
scorched skeleton.
And at the bottom of the initiative order is where I'm going to cut it for today.
I was just about to
Yeah,
ask.
that's a good spot to cut.
Yeah.
It's good short, or rather end the New Year's early because James has to
Yeah.
Go do
drive
family
home
things.
either
That's good.
right after this or early in the morning.
Yeah, I'm leaving as soon as we get off the call. I'm on the road to Austin.
Oh, well, grab some coffee or a monster so you don't fall
It
asleep.
is
Or night.
very funny to me that rules as written you can crawl onto a mount.
Yeah, that shit crazy. But we're doing so good. I mean, my rolls haven't been kind to me at all lately.
They've
I'm
been
gonna try
all
new-
over the place.
I'm gonna try a new tactic next time. Next time, I'm not gonna use my dice tower. See how that works. See, let's try this once. Roll. Well.
Oh yeah, no.
Done.
So
Okay.
you remember how I was like, this die just keeps rolling 20s and like fucking y'all up last week.
Yeah, you were
I was using
rolling
that die again.
rolling ones.
Yeah, I got 2 natural 20s
Oh, you fuck.
today.
Even my lucky blue dice isn't being lucky anymore. Oh, there's a 19. Alright. And on that
refuse
note.
to use my dice.
And on
Bye,
that
guys.
note,
Happy
we're all
New
gonna
Year.
take off. You all have a good one.
The dice agree with Ignatius Splatweedle.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Night.
Yep, good night.